You guys are all sitting in the Australian embassy around the table. Cigars and brandy are close at hand. Again, big wingback chairs. You can hear it's fairly noisy outside of the thick wooden doors, as though there's a shitload of people right outside in the hallway. But for now, you have a little bit of privacy.
Are there any windows?
Yes, there is a window looking out. You can see some human. He's pressed up against the glass, and it looks like he's kind of dry humping it. He sees you looking at him, goes, but he doesn't stop dry humping it.
All right, I ignore Logan. I look over his shoulders. Is there anything going on in the background? Like what time?
Oh yeah, it looks like it's morning, and you see all kinds of people are like building stuff in the big grounds of the embassy, and you see people working on statuary, with chisels and hammers. There's
tools. Got it.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of. It looks like massive buildings that you see other people painting, some people with palettes and paints, and they're painting various scenes. There's other people who are painting the people who are working and painting and stuff, like documenting the work and all that.
What tech level am I looking at?
Oh, definitely not modern. You don't see anybody on the PDA or looking into a cell phone. You see some people with the old-fashioned pistols, the kind that you could use to club somebody into submission.
Got it. Okay. And last question, are they people or other?
There's a mix of, it's mostly human, but you do see like rhino-headed guards and stuff.
There we go. All right. Haven't woken up yet. All right, I go back and sit down.
Logan, has he been here before? Does he get cards or not?
Have you been to the Australian embassy before, Tim?
Me?
Yeah.
Our last game session.
Yeah, okay. Has Ralph been to the Australian embassy? Okay, everybody's fine.
All right, well, I guess Freddy is kind of maybe in a corner somewhere, packing his stuff away in his bag, and looks over his shoulder, sees Slade, nods to him, sees the other guy.
A huge feeling of deja vu as you're packing your head, looking over your shoulder, but it's different people. Other than that, huge feeling of deja vu.
It's almost as if I'd done this. Hi, who are you? I'm Freddy, Aeolus. People call me Freddy.
Freddy.
I'm looking at you, Tim, by the way.
What does Freddy's character look like?
At the moment, I'm wearing an old 50s kind of a suit, black dark suit, tie, very neatly trimmed black hair, and a pair of sunglasses. Seems to be a little bit more on the lean side. Not muscular, but kind of well built.
He kind of strikes you as a mesh between a Matrix character from the movie The Matrix and Old West.
Got it. And I look over at the other guy.
Just kind of like that photo right down there at the bottom of the screen there. Rugged.
All I see is a picture
grizzly.
of look for a guy.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Looks like he just wants to eat somebody.
Right. Pirate. Got it. Okay, that's a quick question. How does one get their image into that slot on the playfield?
You have to upload it to Roll20 and if you want to do it, I can show you after the session.
All right.
It's quite easy.
Fair enough.
I'll let him do the tech thing for you there, Tim, because yeah.
So, Freddy.
I'm frustrated with Logan.
Hi, Slade.
I see you survived.
Yes.
Got a couple questions for you, buddy.
Ask away.
Is there a clock in the embassy or no?
No.
All right. Who gave us these bracelets?
There is an awkward robot named X023. He lives in the sewers of disappointment, which you can go down through the embassy.
The insanity begins.
What was the intention of these? Why did he give these to you?
I take
I
mine
would-
off.
This was before my time. I was just given to it. They told me, hey, these are unencrypted. Can you do something about it? I did. I secured them, and we've been using them ever since to have private communication between all of us.
So have you dissected them or cut into them at all? Like,
They're very beyond my understanding. All I know is how they work. I managed to encrypt them so no one else can spy on us, and that's about it.
can you show me how to get into that?
I showed him how to do that.
Yeah,
Well, as far as opening up physically, or
not
as far as
physically. No.
okay, I was gonna say, as far as like opening up the thing, yeah,
Like the
pretty
control
much.
panels, things like that.
Yeah, it's pressing certain places for a certain amount of time, and then it makes like this holographic blue screen come up, and then you can push something else, and it stays like kind of in front of you, even if you move your hand, then you can type on it and all that.
Well, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, out of game, it allows the players access to the wiki and to the in-game pro board.
Also, highly recommend that you set it to silent and vibrate, because you don't want that going off in the middle of a stealth mission.
He shows you how to do that.
Good.
Yeah.
It's not too difficult.
Speaking of the clock suede, there is
Yes.
another one just like it or similar to it, over in amber.
Okay. I have a couple tarot cards that you guys can have.
Just make a note of it, and we'll post it on the board.
Yeah,
Excellent.
you just put it on the in-game board. More tarot cards turned into embassy.
Yeah.
No problem then.
Yeah, Pete keeps the list of doom.
Okay.
Anything else, or because if not, I have a fun little place for us to visit. Quite new. There seems to be some sort of a detective agency over there, and they need help solving some mystery. They didn't say much, but they said we're welcome to go there and work for them. So figured maybe we can go and check that out.
All right. Are we going to need any kind of armaments? You know, perhaps
Um,
pistols, a battle axe for my friend here.
Yeah. Well, this a little bit about the zone. It is predominantly lizard people, Sleestaks. There are a few other species as well. Some humans with maybe 4 eyes, extra limbs, bunch of weird variations like that. But mostly lizards, Sleestaks. It's a 1980s style tech level. And there's also magic, which I know you don't believe in, but figured I'd let you know anyway. Depending on what you're trying to do, it may be more or less difficult to cast the spell. As for armaments, you need to apply for a gun license if you wish to carry one around with you, unless you want to hide it. Obviously, that's always a choice. Battle axes or swords, you better find a very good way of hiding that, because they don't let people walk around with swords or axes or whatever.
So, what language do these 1980 lizards speak?
English, surprisingly.
Of course they do.
Yes. It's the area seems to be mostly similar to America, so it's got all the states and cities, as far as we can tell. The roadworks aren't as developed as on Earth. The cars also not as well made. There are no planes because they're afraid of flying for some reason. Don't know why. They have buses, taxis, those sorts of things. And yeah, that's the agency is based in Ohio. And yeah, that's anything else you want to know? There are 4 major religions if you're interested in that.
No.
No? Okay.
So we have to help lizardmen speaking English in Ohio in 1980.
Oh, one other thing. The
Because they
the
can't figure out the mystery.
the owner of the detective agency is called Henry Young. He is a Dora, just like us. So
Henry
he
Young.
knows about the different planes and
Mhm.
maybe not as much as we do, but he is a Dora.
All right. So Henry Young owns and operates a detective agency in Ohio.
Yes,
Oh, what's the name of the detective agency?
Henry Young Detective Agency.
Ah,
But yeah, so they apparently deal with supernatural threats, um, beings or those sorts of aliens or whatever that try to threaten the world. It's a bit of a undercover kind of operation. They don't deal with the government or with the police. So any investigation that we do has to be kept on the down low as far as the government or the police are involved. Unless you want to potentially be kidnapped and experimented on for being something not
So
normal.
we're going to Ohio lizards in the 80s to be terrorists.
No, investigators,
Investigators,
detectives,
right.
detectives. Yeah.
Detectives without a license.
operating
No, you
outside
have
the
a
law.
you have a license.
Operating.
No, you have a detective license,
Ah,
but
that'll do us.
it's
He
a
doesn't.
normal quote unquote detective license. Even though we're investigating potentially paranormal
And we
activity
need to stay under the radar.
under the radar as far as police and government goes.
And everyone's a lizard person?
Most of them,
Except for us.
yeah, but there are other humans as well, but they're a minority.
Do they have really bad vision, I hope?
All right, step 1. Nobody use moisturizer. We need to get our skin real scaly.
Well, they won't ask questions that, oh, it's a human. This is weird.
Okay.
It's basically imagine America and maybe I don't know, the Muslim population or something. They're the minority. Yeah, we're the minority.
I think this is getting worse. All right, you better not tell us anymore.
So we're the Muslims operating outside the law.
When you
Surrounded by
put it like
lizard
that,
men. Fucking A. This is great.
Look, Mr. Young can tell you more details. So why don't we grab whatever you need to take with you and we'll head out.
and that's when Tim straps on his suicide vest.
Right. I'll just grab my backpack and the trumpet case.
hmm
We might have some spare leather armor. I'll ask Elwin if you want that.
Leather armor is definitely going to bulk you up a lot more than the butcher's chain shit.
Oh, do you have butcher's chain?
No. And do you have butcher's chain written on your thing?
No.
That's the question there.
There's no armor on the thing, but I thought maybe they have some normal crappy armor or something.
Yeah, what-
They don't
what-
have a lot of armor in the Old West.
What did Pete give us the last time to wear?
I don't know.
Whatever you have written down.
Do you have anything written down?
I look around.
He's an Indian giver. He took it back.
Fair enough.
Indian giver, no longer PC.
Well, we might be able to get you something over there, maybe a bulletproof vest or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I lean over to Tim and I whisper, "Hey, buddy, whatever you do, don't go through that guy's bags. He just got out of prison and his wallet is overflowing."
Pretty sure the other new guy just suggested I search this man's prison wallet.
Do not search the wallet. Do not search the bag.
All right.
Super, huh?
Right. I'm good to go.
All right.
Are you sure you wouldn't like put a headscarf of some sort on, or? Oh, do you want to tell the story of the ballerina place, Tim? The headscarf ballerina place.
Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, you're very fond of that. We could right before an intermission or something if you'd like, or
I thought now would be a good time since you're comparing yourself to the Muslim population.
so Ralph.
Yes.
This goofy fucker shows up from Spain to Virginia. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with news in Virginia. I don't know. Less than 2 years ago, we had a whole huge group of white people at the Capitol with fucking tiki torches trying to save their Confederate stuff. So they're pretty opinionated on some things here.
I know who you're talking about.
So Logan shows up from fucking Spain and has what is it? A Khalifa?
Something like it's the head wrap.
It's a traditional head wrap that you use to, like, I don't know, cover your face and your fucking head, and you ride on a horse and swing a sword around. One of those deals, right?
Yep.
So he's wearing his full fucking cotton garb that apparently he had just gotten done wearing in the fucking desert. He decides, I'm going to wear that shit here.
Tunisia.
Yeah, he's wearing his full fucking men's robe with his beard grown the fuck out at the time. I have full fucking beard. It's about a foot or plus long. I'm wearing the fucking head wrap. We're walking toward the Chinese restaurant, but right to the left of the Chinese restaurant is a full glass giant window that goes into a ballerina school. This fucking white lady jumps up and hauls ass to the front door and locks this little tiny lock. Click. Now we're safe.
We weren't even going there.
It's just like, look over, shaking my head. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Well, okay.
So
Do you have everything?
Want any gear specifically? I mean, you could probably get some gear here if you wanted.
Well, we can go to Burlington if you want,
right?
or whatever.
Well, don't
whatever you need.
I don't know if these guys are familiar with the the list thing.
How does one access the list?
All right, so go to Roll20 on the top right next to the chat tab. There's another tab that says journals. Click on that one.
Jukebox? No, journal.
Yep. Then scroll all the way down to zones/storage.
Aha. Zones,
and right now we're in
Eastkin Australian Embassy.
Yeah. So that's this current zone. But we might have stuff elsewhere as well. Spoiler alert,
and permissions everyone.
That means you can grab it. So.
Got it.
There's some weird shit that's available, like the jack.
Yeah.
Nobody knows exactly what it is, but they're like, yeah, whatever you want. Oh yeah, there's finely crafted dwarven suits and shit in there that you can get. you want some chainmail to wear under your clothes. It'll make you look a bit bulkier. But I know that both of these guys in real life, I believe, have worn chainmail. I know Ralph has. I'm not sure on TJ if he's worn chainmail. It sucks ass, but it does give
Not
you
fun to run in.
No.
More fun than plate, though.
Yeah. Well, depends on how well the plate's fitted, but yeah. There's futuristic alien rifles and pistols and all that shit. If you have laser skills.
Everybody does.
Wow, sure. Yeah. Nobody bothers to use them. Oh, there's a lot of shit nobody bothers to use, but take a look on that and see if there's anything you want. Mrs. Claus suits in case you want to become Mrs. Santa Claus. Yeah.
1980s. I barely survived that the first time.
One of the few people I know who did have to run out of the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Just kind of skipped over the 90s. Yeah, just kept me going.
I can't believe you guys stored a jar of cumin.
That's my jar, human. It's my spice. Don't.
If you want to take anything out of there, be sure to decrease the quantity that's left in there.
Or just delete it from there.
Or yeah, if you take the last one.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff isn't marked on who it's for though, like the climbing rope and shit.
I'm gonna assume that's for everyone.
Yeah.
If it's not marked, then whatever.
Mm-hmm. This is part of the freakish amount of detail in the campaign. I like that the player. This is one of the things I enjoy though, Ralph, is that the players have their own stuff set up that I don't have to fucking keep track of because they do it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. That's what everybody says when they look at the list. They're like, meh.
Yeah, if there's anything you want from Burlington, I'm afraid I'm the only one who can go there since Clems is currently offline. So let me know if you want something. I'll grab it for you.
Well, getting there and then getting there
getting back.
Is getting back.
Yeah.
I have no idea what kind of individual you are there. Fucking potato Jedi. Do you have any interest in a clarity? I'm about to toss one out. I have to reduce my hand.
What does that do?
Play to instantly regain all magic points.
Sure. I'll grab one of those. Actually, yeah. I'll take one. Just trade me it. Do you know how to do that?
Nope. Still have yet to master that one.
Click and drag the card over my portrait, and it'll pop up a little box.
All by deck?
No. Click on the card you want to trade me, drag it onto my name, Potato Jedi, ready?
Yeah.
Anyway,
there we go.
That's
easy enough.
Yeah.
Cool. What card did you give me?
Round revision, if you want that. Hold on, let me trade it to you.
Oh,
you
don't drop it.
Just throw it into the discard pile. That's fine.
Okay.
A round revision? Oh, that's a seasoned initiative in the old days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good deal.
Okay.
Well, I had two of them. That's why I got rid of one.
Yeah, but I mean, going into battle with 4 of them is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, if you want anything from Burlington, Suede, or you, person whose name I don't know yet, let me know. It's a 1950s small little town. So whatever you can think of that might be in the 1950s, no weapons. You can probably find it there.
They had a hardware store, didn't they? I think you could actually still mail order and buy Tommy guns from hardware stores and just even walk in.
Yeah, but the day always remains Friday. So
Question: are spells considered skills?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of. It depends. Read the card you're thinking about using to me.
Obscure knowledge, permanent increase to
Yep.
any skill, play as desired.
Absolutely.
Cool. Let's pick up a spell.
Just
Well,
so you
you
know,
have to-
Freddie, if you go to Burlington, you should take them because if you come out of Burlington, it could take the whole session.
I
Because
can't take them with me.
oh, I see. Oh,
Time
you're
isn't-
jumping. Oh, my bad.
Time
Yeah,
isn't. Yeah.
never mind. Doing it that way won't take the whole
Logan,
session.
are there any water spells or water spell tree?
Well, you have to have them learned before you.
Yes,
So-
you have to get somebody to teach you. Unfortunately, getting people to teach you the first level spells of stuff
If you want, I can try and teach you.
is as easy as asking them.
What kind of spells are you looking for?
Well, because I have this permanent increase to any skill,
Yeah.
play as desired. I was hoping to pop myself into the first level of water.
Well, someone has to teach you the spell first.
I think it's called Tinkle. I'll teach you how to first level Tinkle.
So the
Give you a +1 to hit bowl. Huh?
Nice.
first level of water, I do actually have that.
There
Do
go.
you?
I do.
It shows him peeing. Come on,
That's
catch
what
it.
I have heard on that.
Well,
Hold on,
no,
I-
he has to teach it. You have to have the skill first.
Yeah. I go get a sandwich while they play Hocus
First
Pocus
spells.
with each other.
Yes,
So is it? Yeah, if you want, I
Purify.
can try.
that'd
And,
be purify water for the first level.
yeah,
water.
purify water. Yeah.
Teach me.
Drink it.
All right.
Drink
So
it. Drink it.
what's the willpower level? What ×3 or?
Let me double check for this zone.
Or do
here.
I do teaching first? And then
Well, yeah, teaching first because
Okay.
we know you'll fail that, and then that'll be the end of today's
yeah,
attempt.
I'm not good at this, so
None of the PCs are good
don't
at
get your
actually
hopes
teaching.
up. Oh, I'm in.
Oh my God! Hold on, let me actually look up the thing here. I'm all fucking
Now I
shocked.
actually have to cast a spell, which I've
That's
never done
the
before.
tricky
So
part. Let's see.
Yeah.
Magic is ×3. Go willpower. He has to make 3 rolls to. Oh my God! He only has 1 more roll he has to make in order to impart that knowledge to you, TJ.
18% chance.
Wait. Would you like an increase to your skill card?
Oh,
Would that help?
well,
That would have.
it would have. Sorry.
He was too anxious to pop that out. Although, if he wants to spend a hero point and trade you a card, then the look on his face is telling me he might not.
I can
TJ,
try
really?
again tomorrow if you want, but
Eh?
No.
I mean, you're only 1 roll away from making it,
Yeah,
and I could give you plus 15%.
that would have made it too if you'd gone a little slower in your rolling.
0 points of pressure. My mm,
Or I could wait a couple weeks until I eventually, maybe months before I see you again, and get the spell.
I mean, you can try it the next day. I can do this once a day. So
Right. So correct me if I'm wrong here. You would have to then make all 3 skill rolls
Yeah, I
successfully
would.
in a row again.
yeah, I would.
Probability of you being only 1 away from succeeding would be.
All right, fine. I just twisted my arm into it.
Here's this. Let me trade you this real quick.
I was waiting to see if he was going to click the button before he got the card.
Let's take this. I'll
TJ,
play the skill
what's
15.
that water spell?
I got a reroll. Would that help you, Freddie?
Oh.
Why did you do this?
So skill plus 15 first. Here we go.
Or his reroll. He could play the reroll so he could not have to spend a hero point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go that way
trade
first.
Trade me something.
All right. But you have to get me a
Okay, I'll
Ready?
give you.
I'll trade you this if you can get me a stopwatch.
Sure.
That's not very reassuring. Yes.
Hold on. Round they are. You can have this.
I'll take whatever you want to give me. That's good.
You might be able to program a stopwatch Freddy onto his bracelet.
Oh, I want a real one.
Oh,
What was it, like 1870-ish?
1860. I think that the pocket watches were about as good as it gets, but you probably get one with a second hand.
I think it was 1860. Yeah, it was 1860s. I thought they came out with the stopwatch, but yeah, it's. I got
All right,
fine.
let's try this again. 15%. Let's go.
Stopwatch was invented back in 1821 by
Ooh,
a French dude.
Infinitely worse.
I think he was crazy too.
Probably everybody.
I'll spend 1 euro point just for you. As I
Ooh,
like you.
Thanks.
That's love. But unfortunately, does
Yeah,
anybody
I
else
know.
have their skill
Ah,
50?
Success!
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to copy paste the spell for you, TJ, into Roll20. And I'll read it for the studio audience who might be curious. Purify water. Casting time is 1 minute of chanting and shaking the container. You need a container for this. Range is touch, duration's instant, 2 magic points. Caster takes a container of salt water or undrinkable or dirty water up to 4 liters in their hands, holding it up and shaking it vigorously while chanting. After a whole minute of this bullshit, the water is suitable to drink without ill effect. Now, here's the fun part, TJ. Yes, you can spend your plus 1% on that if you want now. Here's the fun thing about it. Your chance in this is like 16% or somewhere around there.
No, I think it's like an 11.
11?
Whatever
Okay.
your learn is, yeah.
Isn't it 1% on top of your base learn?
Well, it's your
That's
base
your
learn,
learn.
and then if you spend the plus 1% card that you got on it that you were talking about wanting to spend, then it'd be 1% up. But normally it's just your base learn is whatever. That's what Alex is, your base learn.
Got it.
But so if you ever roll an ot1 when casting this spell, then you'll get the next one of the 2 next spells up in the list.
Got it.
So that's how you go up in spells. And if you ever want to skill whore it, you can. But so Freddie, please take them to the mod.
All right. Oh, do you want the stopwatch or no?
Yeah.
If you have one, yeah, I'll take it.
I can get one from Burlington. They'll have one, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Get it to me next time.
Sure, I'll make a note of it. To get
I
you
plead
one.
the obscure knowledge.
Okay.
So I will escort them out of the embassy. Mind the step. There's a lot of people around, and take them over to Clem's. Be sure to warn them again of the nitroglycerine on the ground.
Okay. You see a bunch of guys in like cowboy outfits and stuff who are human. They stick out because they're human across the street watching the barber shop. They tip their hats. Hello, Freddie. Hello, Freddie's friends.
Hey,
They're
don't mind
okay.
us.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're fine. This
Hold
is
on.
Slade.
They
This is
sketch them. We'll pass on their likeness to our guys so they don't blow them up.
cool. Yeah. So I'll go into the barber shop. I'll
Show stick figures and shit. There we go.
watch your steps. There's
There's
nitroglycerine
a
all over the
lot of
floor.
little bottles of nitro and shit. It's pretty much just waiting for somebody to sneeze really hard and blow the whole thing to hell. Clem's
Right,
like,
so
howdy, what can I do you for?
hot towel and a shave, please.
Where are you going back to?
Vorax.
Them as well?
Yes.
He sets you guys down, puts hot towels, and when he takes them off, you can see the picture of the Sleestak on Roll20. Imagine that with hair coming, or actually Clem's bald, so no hair for him, but his scales are discolored where mutton chops would be. And he goes, shave?
No thanks, Clem. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, while you guys were going through the gate, you two saw some weird shit. Both of you guys saw this. If you scroll down on your left,
The black ring.
and then you saw a chair spinning upside down. Then you see kind of a tubby guy come out and look at the chair spinning upside down. And then you see him riding in the chair going, woo, 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 woo. And then you see him puking into a bucket. And then you see some sort of very, very unreliable stopwatch. And then you see a strange sign. And then lastly, you see it appears to be some sort of very fucking spooky, what the fuck are those called that they stick in the fields to keep crows?
Jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lanterns are on their heads. Scarecrows. Yeah. And then you guys got the hot towels taken off. And yeah, you are in Boris. It is pretty much as Freddie had advertised. There's a lot of lizard people around. You do see occasional people, like one with big testicles on his chin and stuff, human wandering by, or human-ish, stuff like that. It's like everybody's Sleestak, with the huge black eyes and the horn, and the women paint their horns different colors the way they do fingernails today. And they're just wandering around, minding their own business.
I'll grab a bus and make our way to the agency.
I just followed.
No problem. You guys all get on the bus. It'll be $150 total for the three of you for tickets.
Just so you two know, I'm not flushed with money, so.
He says paying the ticket price.
So you've taken me to a new region I have no money for, just giving you a heads up.
That's fine. We'll get the agency will provide some funding and expenses, but not a lot. We'll have to make do.
All right.
They just look at you. He takes you to the Young Detective Agency, where you guys get to meet up with an older-looking Sleestak who uses a cane to walk around. Now, just so you're aware, the detective agency isn't one PI drinking himself to death behind a desk. It's probably got 20, maybe 30 different people employed here. They seem to be busy doing things. Some are on the phone with their fucking claw things and stuff. It looks like they skipped over rotary dial because claws don't do so well on those. And but yeah, he takes you and he goes, "Oh, great! Yes, Freddie, you brought more people for us. That's very good." After various introductions, he's Henry Young and whatnot. He gets your guys' names. He says, "All right, we'll go ahead and submit for PI licenses. Do either of you want concealed carry permits for pistols and such?"
Absolutely. Safer to have it than not have it.
Okay. We'll put in that. It'll take some time to get the paperwork processed and stuff. In the meantime, though, you guys can operate as assistants of Freddie under his license and whatnot. And boy,
What are the laws for rifles in this place?
for hunting?
Sure.
Well, sure. I mean, he describes laws. It's kind of like in real life if you're not in the South.
All right, so you could have a rifle slung over your shoulder at any time, at any place, except for inside restaurants or places that serve alcohol.
No, they don't even allow that, sadly. You pretty much, if you have one, it has to be in a locked case in the trunk of a car where it can't be easily accessed type thing. It's right. They don't have a Second Amendment.
Yeah, not going to need that then. All right.
He says, all right. Yeah, the The laws are a bit weird here. Yeah.
Mm.
But he says, any other questions? All right, then. We're going to be sending you guys out. We've got something going on. He shows you a place on the map.
Oh, does he give me another $300 for expenses? Or
Sure. He hasn't gotten to see what you've done with the other stuff or his company car from the other.
it's a work in progress.
Right. He hasn't gotten to see that yet. After he sees that, then that may end. Just to let you, looking at the company, but you guys are going to get a company car, so one of you will have to drive it. But Freddie begins to look panicky. You notice right away. When he says company car, Freddie's like, shit, we're fucked. We're completely fucked. It's about 10 hours away. It's out in the boonies. Hold on, I've actually got a fucking map and stuff here. It's out in something called Polwak County, Polwak. It's the town of Sarton, Sarton. It's a town on the edge of a forest. It's a decent sized town, couple thousand people, which may be bigger than the town Ralph's living in now.
Oh, Logan. Tower.
What?
Tower Con.
Oh, right. Sorry.
My guy could care less about where we're going. Where am I now so I can figure out how to get back to the barber shop?
No problem. I've forgotten the name of this town. I'm calling it the PI office town right now.
It's in Ohio. That's
Right.
why I know.
Yeah, the whole adventure is going on in Ohio. So this time you won't have to leave the state, but you are going to be going on back roads.
Okay.
Well, the two cards you pick up: Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. TJ, two cards you pick up: Six of Cups and Empress. I will copy paste that into the
Six
thing.
of Cups and Empress?
There you go. Yes.
All right.
Anyway, the town of Sarton and stuff. He's also given you a voucher for a Motel 5 out there. It's not quite as good as a Motel 6. But let's see. He says, there's been some UFO spotting going on out there. Not sure exactly what's going on, but our client is named Trevor Knight. He shows you a picture of a Sleestak with hair. He looks to you guys much like every other Sleestak you've encountered. He was out camping and doing bird watching when he was abducted in the Cougar Springs forest. We know that aliens don't exist, but our client was very, very angry about it for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why he was so angry about this, but he has paid a great deal of money to the agency to get this sorted out. And that's why I'm sending 3 people. He holds up all 3 claws out to see what's going on.
All right, well.
Here's his address if you want to interview him at all. He lives in Salwalk, although he was abducted near a town called Drum Chapel. It's about an hour away. He was deep in the woods and stuff.
Are we the first set of investigators you're sending out for this?
He does shifty dog eyes. Yes. There's a card for Ralph.
Do you have any? Now I know we don't have our licenses yet, but
actually, he's got your licenses come in, so that's what you're going to be.
My gun license. Okay, can I get my gun? Do you have any guns
Oh,
I can use?
see if that's been approved. Give me a luck roll. See if your gun licenses have been approved. Sometimes those take extra time. If you fumble, then they just reject you because you're just not. Oh, yes,
Well,
you have a concealed carry permit for a pistol.
all right. Mr. Young, do you have any pistols we may be able to take with us?
He gives you a medium-sized pistol with an extra clip of ammo. This one holds 15 bullets, and extra clip has 15 bullets. He doesn't give you a bunch of extra
May
loose.
I ask for an extra one just in case this jams?
If it jams, fix it. He says, sliding you your pistol. He glares at you.
I look at the other two like, do you want to?
He looks at you like with huge black eyes.
Do you have any vests?
Give me a luck roll at half to see if he has anything that might qualify as a flak jacket. It's the 80s. They don't have like modern bulletproof vests here.
Sure, they did.
Well, not as good as the.
I mean, it was big. You could see
Right.
they were wearing that shit.
Oh yeah. Luck roll at half. See what he's got in stock.
Info, nope. Skills and luck. Where are you? LLL.
Just under the big black line, it says core skills.
Yeah, the 4 main skills are at the very top.
Yep.
Hammer. Under combat, let's see.
Core skills.
Core skills. Aha! Okay. I believe I
all this so often that they have their own space. He gives you a
I have.
He gives you you now have armor that you're wearing. It basically it's nice and simple. We don't have to roll to see if it hit that or shot you in the leg. Basically, if you ever get damage, before I roll damage, point out I'm wearing armor, and I'll reduce the die size by 1. So if you were going to take a D8 damage, you take a D6 damage.
Got it.
It's not the end. It's not super, but it's Freddy.
You may want to ask for maybe something small like a dagger or something.
Where's that case?
He just looks at Freddy like, "Are you insane? Dagger?" He says. Luck roll at half. See if he's got another bulletproof vest he can slide you. Or
Sure.
you're just fucked.
I'm fine. I mean, what?
Oh,
Who's going to shoot me? An UFO?
Right.
Well, it's also for melee as well, not just.
Melee? What? Deer's going to get a little rambunctious out there?
He's right, you know, he says, pointing his 3 claws at Suede.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in 1 moment, folks. I got a little plumbing scenario to fix.
Yeah.
Right.
So, do you go by lizards, Sleestaks? What is your?
We just call ourselves people, but outsiders a lot of times call us Sleestaks.
Would you call us people? Be frank. It won't hurt my feelings.
Or monkeys.
Got it. Right. What's the largest predatorial mammal that you have in these parts?
Predatorial mammal. In these parts, this is a city, so
Where we're going. Where we are going.
Oh, Cougar Springs?
Mm-hmm.
He says, possibly cougars.
That's it.